When the car pulled into the driveway, Bruno knew something was different. The massive DobermanPinscher had been pacing by the window for hours, his cropped ears perked high, his entire body trembling with anticipation. He had watched his humans leave 3 days ago, and now they were finally coming home. But they weren't alone. His dad stepped out first, moving slowly, carefully. Then his mom appeared, cradling something small in her arms, wrapped in a soft blue blanket. Bruno's nose twitched. That scent, sweet, pure, completely new. His tail started wagging so hard his entire back end swayed. You're watching something incredible unfold right now, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm honestly heartbroken. This channel brings you the most beautiful moments between dogs and the tiny humans they'll protect forever. Hit that subscribe button because you're about to witness a bond that will change both of their lives. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. The front door opened and Bruno stood there, frozen. His mom knelt down slowly, bringing the bundle closer to his level. Bruno's powerful frame, built for protection and strength, suddenly became gentle. He lowered his head, his dark eyes softening as he caught his first real look at the baby boy. The infant's tiny hand peeked out from the blanket. Bruno sniffed carefully, his wet nose barely touching those impossibly small fingers. Then something magical happened. The baby's hand wrapped around Bruno's nose, just held it there. The Doberman's eyes widened, and if dogs could cry, he would have. His mom whispered, "Bruno, this is your baby brother Mason." Your baby brother. Those words seemed to register deep in Bruno's chest. His tail wagged slower now, more controlled, as if he understood that everything had to be gentle from this moment forward. He leaned in closer, inhaling that sweet baby scent again, memorizing it, claiming it as his own to protect. They moved to the living room and his mom sat on the couch, settling Mason in her arms. Bruno sat right in front of them, refusing to move even an inch away. His dad tried to call him to the kitchen for a treat, but Bruno didn't budge. Nothing else mattered. Not food, not toys, not even his favorite squeaky ball sitting 3 feet away. When Mason started to fuss, making those tiny newborn sounds, Bruno's ears shot forward. He looked at his mom with concern, then back at the baby, then back at his mom again. Is he okay? What's wrong? How do I fix it? You could see every thought racing through his mind. His mom smiled. It's okay, Bruno. Babies cry sometimes. You'll learn. And learn he did. Over the next few hours, Bruno studied every movement, every sound Mason made. When the baby yawned, Bruno's tail wagged. When Mason's little fist stretched out, Bruno gently pressed his nose against it. When his mom adjusted the blanket, Bruno watched carefully, as if taking mental notes on proper baby care. That first night was the real test. Mason slept in a bassinet next to his parents' bed, and Bruno planted himself right beside it. His dad tried to coax him to his usual sleeping spot at the foot of the bed, but Bruno refused. He laid down on the floor, his head resting on his paws, his eyes fixed on the bassinet. Every time Mason stirred, Bruno's head lifted. Every tiny whimper brought the Doberman to full alert. At 2 a.m, when Mason started crying for a feeding, Bruno was on his feet before his mom even woke up, gently nosing her hand as if to say, "The baby needs you." The next morning brought another beautiful moment. His mom was changing Mason's diaper on the changing table when Bruno walked over with something in his mouth, his favorite rope toy. The one he had carried around since he was a puppy himself, the one he never shared with anyone. He placed it carefully at the foot of the changing table, a gift for his new baby brother. His dad's voice cracked when he saw it. "Good boy, Bruno. That's so good." Days turned into weeks, and Bruno's devotion never wavered. When visitors came to meet Mason, Bruno positioned himself between them and the baby. Not aggressive, just watchful. His stance clear. You can look, but I'm watching every move. His protective instincts, already strong in the Doberman breed, had found their true purpose. One afternoon, his mom placed Mason on a blanket for tummy time. Bruno lay down beside him, matching the baby's position, their faces just inches apart. Mason's unfocused newborn eyes seemed to find Bruno's dark, intelligent gaze. The baby smiled, that reflex smile newborns do, and Bruno's tail thumped against the floor. Here's something to think about. Some people say dogs are just pets, while others believe they're family members with souls as deep as our own. Where do you stand? Drop a comment and let's talk about it, because watching Bruno and Mason, it's hard to argue against that second view. When Mason fell asleep during tummy time, his mom went to pick him up, but Bruno gently blocked her path. He carefully nudged the blanket over the baby's back with his nose, covering him. Then he laid his head down right next to Mason's, assuming guard duty. His dad whispered, "He's got this." And Bruno did. As Mason grew, Bruno was there for every milestone. When Mason grabbed Bruno's ear and pulled, the Doberman didn't flinch, just gently adjusted while staying close. When Mason made cooing sounds, Bruno tilted his head, listening intently. The bond between them grew stronger every day. Mason's scent became Bruno's favorite smell. The baby's room became his favorite place. Mason's safety became his life mission. One night, when Mason wouldn't settle, his exhausted mom walked the hallway, bouncing him gently. Bruno followed, his nails clicking softly. When she returned to the nursery, Bruno was already there, waiting by the crib. She laid Mason down, and Bruno moved closer. His mom ran her hand over his sleek coat. "Thank you for loving him, Bruno." His eyes never left the crib. Dogs like Bruno don't just accept new family members, they claim them, protect them, love them with fierce devotion. For Bruno, Mason wasn't just his human's baby, Mason was his baby too. This massive Doberman, bred for protection and strength, had found his softest purpose in the smallest human. Pure, unwavering devotion from the first moment to forever.